Welcome to Sustainable Solano.
We see businesses going on as usual. We see governments, at best, thinking 4 years down the road, when they really need to be thinking 7 generations down the road. We need positive visions for humanity and the planet.
Around the world, I actually see more hope than hopelessness.
The future with less oil could be preferable to the present with lots of oil.
The thing that really grabbed me was the idea of community. I don't even like to go and pay a $5 toll to go to Walnut Creek to buy something. So the idea of so many things being shipped in, we have an abundance of space and farmers and resources that are at our fingertips. Why are we getting it from somewhere else?
We have an orchard, a small orchard with 160 fruit trees, lots of different fruits. We have a worm farm that ran out of water, so the worm farm kind of is a choice between the trees and the worms. So that went away.
Or the addiction that globalization has created, and the thing that came to mind, I was just in Hawaii and learning about the culture there and the nature and things that are constantly changing. And at one point, that island of Hawaii supported 1 million people without imports or exports. Today, there's still 1 million people, and if those imports were cut off for some reason, 10 days, 14 days max, and then starvation. So we might not think of ourselves as an island, but given different circumstances, that could very quickly happen. So resilience is pretty big on my mind.
This is where the water table is. When we were drilling, we were going down to 120 feet to be able to get enough water. And just at that time, of course, there were the beginnings of watering with drip irrigation over the vast farms too.
Another crazy idea we had was to structure community-supported dinners after the idea of community-supported agriculture, where people might pay ahead and know that every Wednesday you could show up to the kitchen, wherever that is, and get your dinner made by people like us using local ingredients coming from the farm down the road.
In addition to the farmers be able to produce the food, I really am fascinated by kitchens, like grandma's kitchens, but on a larger scale.
We in Sustainable Solano now doing a big project. It's a planning project to actually design a local food for the county. So we have a little bit of background information. I'm just going to share with you a few key points. Farmers separate, low income separate, high end separate, without looking at this holistically. So I would like to first turn to you guys.
At least share that message. I definitely believe that we all can make individual choices, just like you're saying with your farm and the water and figuring out ways to conserve. But we can't figure out without talking to each other.
I'm going to get a caterer's kitchen.
Yeah.
Before I have a license, I need to have some place to cook.
Yeah.
So it's hard and it's frustrating, because then once again you get caught up in bureaucratic red tape and garbage saying, well, you can't do this and you can't do that. And I'm sick of the can'ts. I want somebody to say, this is what you can do and this is how you can do it.
4 years as a board member CFO for Solano Grown, which was an online farmers market, and the most customers we ever had in any 1 week was 9.
There's corporations which will, provide all this for you and don't worry. Well, we're worrying now, and somewhere we've got to think differently about what's our source of seed. Where are the people going to come from who really know how to do it that way? Yeah, and how are we going to support them? And I like this idea that Stephanie mentioned.
In Marin County, this particular school, that they had food for kids throughout the campus, bananas, apples, so no child will go hungry. I would love that we could put that in the public school system, and that's something like, I'm like, why is not happening?
Local governments realised in recent years that we have a much bigger role to play in what goes on in the world, and what we've encouraged is local business, local people supporting each other rather than relying on the multinationals. It's about building community as well as a strong economy. We can do this and do it well and enjoy a quality of life that's far superior to a homogenised corporate way of life that's imposed on people.
Thank you for watching. Join the conversation at sustainablesolano.org.